Brought to you by Penguin.
Behind the Mask by Tyson Fury. Read by Tyson Fury and Jake Wood.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. My name is Tyson Luke Fury, and like everybody else in this world, I'm a flawed character. I suffer from mental health issues. I have obsessive-compulsive disorder. I also happen to be the #1 heavyweight boxer in the world. The rest of this book will be narrated by my good friend and boxing enthusiast, Jake Wood. This book is dedicated to the cause of mental health awareness. I would plead with anybody listening to my story who feels they are experiencing similar issues to seek out professional help immediately. There is hope. I want to thank my wife Paris for putting up with all the rubbish that I've made her deal with, and to thank her for all the goodness and kindness. When I first started writing this book, I weighed 28 stone, was drinking heavily, hated boxing, and was battling a deep depression. I had no interest in returning to boxing. At this point, all I could feel in my life was pain. The belts, the acclaim of becoming heavyweight champion of the world, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream in 2015 had only left a hollow feeling inside that wouldn't leave me. It had meant absolutely nothing. 2 years later, I had been recognised by the prestigious American boxing magazine, The Ring, as the top heavyweight in the division. I'm fitter than I've ever been and happier than I've ever been before, with a real purpose to living. Even though I am constantly reminded that my underlying issues with mental health will never go away. Some will think they know me from my past comments on social media. Others will simply focus on my boxing career. But I hope this book will reveal to everyone who I truly am, what I have gone through in my life, and my ongoing struggles.
Prologue. June 2016. Manchester. The speedometer hit 160 miles an hour. This was it. The end was coming. The pain would be over. The sun was shining on a perfect summer's day. I had just picked up a brand new red convertible Ferrari. I was the heavyweight champion of the world. I had a beautiful wife and family. My life should have been as good as it gets, but my soul was as black as my boots. Just a few months previously, I was standing in the ring with the world acclaiming me as the best heavyweight on earth. I was the man who had followed in the footsteps of such legends as Jack Dempsey, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, and Lennox Lewis. Yet now, as I drove along the motorway in this new dream car, I was caught in a nightmare of clinical depression. I had it all, but I felt I had nothing to live for. There was no point to my existence. As I came off the motorway and slowed down, I just knew it was time to leave all this torture behind. Right, come on, Tyson. Just get this over with. My mind was made up. It was in a place of meaninglessness. Nothing mattered. I didn't matter. I looked at the upcoming bridge. That was the target. That was the end point. The Ferrari's engine roared back into life. It would be the last sound I would hear. In a couple of seconds, my mind would be clear, devoid of all the voices that were boiling in my head. I put my foot to the floor. The end was in view. Then, in the moment before I was set to crash, a voice shot into my head. No, stop, think about your kids. And I blasted past the bridge before hammering on the brakes. That's as close as I've come to ending it all. I look back with relief and bewilderment at just how a person can enter such a state, suffocated by depression like I was, and I give thanks to God. Without my faith, I would have committed suicide that day. My children would not have a father to guide them, and my amazing wife Paris would have been robbed of a husband, who for all my...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?